here. Huh? What? Say hi. Hello.
Let's give him a doctor.
Would you mind just for a second? If I don't get this paperwork done, I'm gonna...
You want to play with this other one? Hey, you. How you doing today? So is this why you're so behind on your paperwork, Dr. Hudson?
Yeah, well, my mother went back to Florida, and Gregory's new sitter has the flu.
Is that why we got so lucky today? You come here, big guy. Come visit me.
We just came in to do rounds, and we're heading straight home.
Oh. Well, you know what? I think that we should talk to our new chief of staff about starting a daycare center for our hospital personnel. That's what I think.
Very, very good idea. Have you met Dr. Spader?
Nope, that's where I'm headed right now.
So he is here today.
Yes, you're very funny. Uh-huh.
Just hope that he approves of my young assistant hanging out today.
I think he's going to be totally charmed, just like the rest of us.
Dr. Fusser Spader?
Yes.
Don't count on it.
You look good, Iris.
Oh, thank you. I guess hard work must agree with me.
How come I had to track you down?
Well, you know, I've been snowed under with the duties here in the magazine. How's Tommy?
Well, he's been asking about you.
I miss him. I miss him very much.
What about me, Iris? Do you miss me too?
Dean doesn't normally do mall appearances. Well, how much? Okay, fine. Listen, why don't you send me all the particulars and I'll get back to you. Okay, thanks. Bye-bye. So, well, what do you think?
Well, it's fairly standard, but I'm not a contract lawyer.
Is Dean getting a solid deal?
Oh, you'd be the best judge of that, Lorna.
Look, I just want to make sure that Stark isn't putting anything sneaky in between those perks.
No alarms went off when I read it.
Great. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Yes?
I love you.
Can you just let me do the schedule, please?
That's not fair. You distract me at times, don't
I
you?
need to do this.
Why? To avoid what's really bothering you?
Oh, and what is that, Columbo?
Your mother.
My sister is pregnant, all right? And I don't think that my mother can handle much more.
If you wanted to have room service, you should have stayed in a hotel if that's what you wanted. I don't care what you want. This is not a wedding, you should go to a hostel. We drag ourselves back here at midnight, and then we have to make our own food or order out.
Major bummer at these prices.
You haven't lifted a finger since you moved in here.
I had to take my own suit to the cleaners.
Well, what a hardship.
We require around-the-clock service.
If you're so dissatisfied, why don't you stay someplace else?
Excuse me?
Do I have to spell it out for you?
Roger wouldn't like
This
that.
is not Roger's home. It's my home, and I don't want you here. Out. Now.
But our clothes are upstairs!
Your clothes will be delivered to Roger's place. Out.
Freedom. Freedom.
Go away! Animals! I know that you put your feet all over my silk bedspread, you ungrateful, classless people.
Spencer.
Spencer, hi. What are you doing here?
I was on my way to a meeting, but I think this is much more important. We have to talk about Grant and Vicky.
Right now?
Yes, it'll have to be now unless we want them to get married.
All right, picture this. Now, we open up with a close-up on these headlines, and then we dissolve the pictures of Vicky and Grant.
I didn't realize how much they've been in the papers lately.
Right, now let's keep this documentary newsy, glamorous, and sort of reverent, like when Grace Kelly married Prince Rainier.
Rainier. You know, Grant isn't actually royalty, Jake.
What are you talking about? We can make the Harrisons come off like a dynasty, and then we can play up the fact that two brothers are in love with the same woman.
You can't do that.
What? The Harrisons' public life is successful, but their private life is like a train wreck, and it is very full of secrets.
What secrets?
Well, let's try for one that Grant hid the fact that he was sick when he was a congressman, and then we find out that Carl is Ryan's father.
Jake, isn't this supposed to be about a wedding?
Most weddings don't have skeletons in the closet and assassins at the bridal shower. Now, are you kidding me? This is a reporter's dream story.
Are you trying to punch up the romance here or the danger?
Romance first, then the threats.
Personally, I prefer the romantic approach.
You would?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
This'll never get past the censors.
Forget about the censors. Start worrying about me.
This? Well, this has been really, really fun, but it's time for me to go knock on Dr. Spader's door.
You nervous?
Oh, no, I can handle tough doctors.
Oh, yeah, but we're not just talking tough. I mean, we're talking...
Are you trying to scare me?
No, not at all. Just warn you. I mean, everyone knows that you've certainly earned this position as assistant chief of staff, but...
But what?
Yeah, well, never mind. Just go in there and knock him dead before he knocks you dead first.
Well, thanks a lot. I guess I can't put it off any longer, can I? Wish me luck.
He does. We all do. Kelsey? I think you'd probably do a lot better with Spader if you didn't go in with Gregory riding shotgun.
Boo-boo.
Oh, boo-boo. You
All
betcha,
right.
baby.
Bye, sweetie. I'll see you later, okay?
Yeah.
Say bye.
I think about you every day.
Well, I haven't heard my phone ringing off the hook.
I didn't want to intrude. Anyway, listen, tell me about Tommy. I mean, is he getting stronger? What do the doctors think? I mean,
He's in remission.
I know that. What I meant was...
Well, we're here for follow-up visit and to get his medication regulated.
That's wonderful. Is he wearing you out yet?
Yeah, well, we're doing a lot of things we thought were impossible.
Oh, I'm so glad. That's wonderful. Is Sherry...
Long time no see. How you doing?
Well, just look at you. You know, for a minute there, I thought you were on a skateboard or something.
Ooh. Come on, Mom. IW's here.
We were, just doing a little brainstorming.
Oh, is that what you call it?
Well, whatever gets the creative juices flowing, right?
Well, I haven't seen any results yet.
I'll let Jake tell you everything. You'd like that better anyway.
Paulina,
Sloan?
Rachel needs a complete outline of this project if we're going to get a green light, which means I need guarantees.
I got an exclusive from Vicky.
All that is right now is a promise.
She signed a statement yesterday. You were ecstatic.
Well, look, I'm not going to hold my breath. And, can we get a tie-in on your sister Amanda's book on the Harrisons?
Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
Now would be perfect. Oh, and while you're at it, see what went down during Vicky's press conference.
Anything else?
Maybe when you get back. Well, you seem to think you're going to pull this thing off, don't you?
Sit back and watch me.
All right, I will. I'm looking forward to seeing exactly what you can do.
Is Victoria all right? Had there been more threats?
Oh, Vicky's fine. She and Grant are still in D.C. They stayed after the inauguration.
Well, let's hope that Carl isn't with them by now.
Now, don't worry, Donna. They have an army of security people all around them. Now, even Carl can get through. Believe me, Donna, Washington is the safest place for them.
What about when they get back?
Well, that's another issue.
Well, I can try to convince Victoria to postpone the wedding for security reasons, but...
You know, Donna, you're just like me. You'd like this wedding called off, wouldn't you? And it has nothing to do with any outside threats.
Spencer, what an awful thing to say.
Oh, come on, Donna. As the in-laws to be, we have to be open with each other.
I thought you were 100% for this marriage.
Oh, I was. Outwardly, of course. But I feel that Vicky and Grant are making a business deal.
Some marriages are like that.
No, not the ones that last. These two are talking themselves into a political union.
Well,
it's
that's
all show.
That's what Victoria says she wants.
But for how long? Oh, for God's sakes, Donna, they should be so... Oh, what did Vicky say to you when she was engaged to Ryan?
Blissed out.
Exactly. But she's not. They're just going through the motions. The showers, the cocktail parties, the press conferences.
Does Grant love Victoria?
I know he does. But I married a woman just like Vicky. And I loved her much more than she loved me, and I couldn't hold on to her.
You're projecting, Spencer.
Now, don't you see, Donna? Vicky isn't cut out for life in a fishbowl. Do you know that she had her sister pretend to be her while she snuck out of my house the other night?
I knew the pressure was getting to her.
Don't you see, Donna? Grant needs someone who can stand beside him, no matter what.
What about Ryan?
Well, do you think Vicky still loves him?
Oh, yeah.
He says he's over her.
Have you seen the way he looks at her?
I know. Oh, Donna, they're all heading for heartbreak, and I'm right in the middle. Do you know that Grant asked me to be his best man? And Ryan and I were just reaching some sort of understanding.
Spencer, I know you're torn between your two sons, but we can't do anything. The wedding's a week away.
I know. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
There's only one person that can stop Victoria from marrying Grant.
And who is that?
Ryan.
Spencer's gonna be joining me for an interview.
That's all right. I'll take off when he gets here. Still angry with me?
No, not anymore.
Listen, I know I didn't say what you wanted to hear about Sam before.
It's all right, you were right. I mean, I was making Sam feel guilty every time he had to choose between Allie and me and his singing career, but not anymore. I've stopped sulking, and I've decided I'm gonna finish my book, and he's gonna do his concert thing solo.
Doesn't sound like a solution. You'll be a part even more.
I'm not gonna be his shadow, Matt.
What about his partner?
I will feel much better. I will feel more of an equal if I have my career going someplace. Really, it's much better for our marriage. It is.
Amanda? Sorry I'm late.
Spencer.
Hello, Matthew.
Hi, Mr. Harrison. How are you doing? Listen, if I get any tour updates from Ace, I will let you know.
Thanks. So how is the happy couple?
Counting the days.
Still gonna be the wedding of the year?
Well, it certainly seems to be shaping up that way.
I'm surprised. I mean, I kind of thought that the senator might have modified his plans with the recent threats and everything.
Well, as you know, we're keeping the location a secret. Limos will be bringing the guests to the secret place. Oh, Grant has everything under control.
That's very nice fluff, Spencer. Now, why don't you tell me the true story about the wedding?
Okay, the last thing we need is that one-on-one with Grant Harrison.
Felicia already did that.
That's old. Do you think he would open up to Paulina about the wedding? I mean, I know that they used to be close. Maybe we could get some intimate stuff.
I don't know. You'd have to ask Paulina, but Vicky will blab her head off, I promise. A lot more interesting interview.
Does it bother you to have Paulina talk to Grant?
Why would it bother me?
Well, doesn't it make you green to think of them together again?
They're not going to be together, Sloan. They're going to be talking. Okay? Listen, I got to run. I got a meeting with Lorna Devon, okay?
Why? I haven't scheduled her rock star pals yet.
She wants me to shoot a video for Dean Frame.
Well, that better not interfere with what you're doing here.
Oh, it won't. I can take care of all my lady bosses.
You'll have enough energy for us and Paulina?
I'll manage.
Well, you better, or you'll be out on your tail.
You never said this deal was exclusive. That's what you want. Put it in a contract.
She's sure.
99%.
is she gonna have the baby?
Well, I really have no idea.
You don't think your mother can handle this?
No, I know Felicia can't handle this right now. She's been drinking again, Kevin, and heavily.
I am sorry.
Yeah, so am I. Especially since there's not a whole hell of a lot I can do about it. Now that Jenna's gotten herself knocked up, well, it's just really perfect timing.
Well, call me crazy, but I doubt that she did this to annoy you.
She's just another one of her stupid mistakes. I mean, Jenna and Dean with a baby. The mind, it boggles me.
They're in love. Maybe that's all that really matters.
They can't even support themselves, and you think they're going to be responsible for a tiny baby?
A baby isn't the worst thing in the world.
Well, why don't you tell me what is, Anderson?
Well, Judy, no, when did he fall asleep? No, that's fine. It's fine. No, Judy, no, listen, we'll do the stress test when he wakes up, okay? Good. What happened?
I have just been in front of the firing squad.
And you survived, and you're all in one piece. That's great.
Well, I couldn't collapse. He would have walked all over me like a doormat.
What happened to all of your little lapel pins?
Dr. Spader was not amused.
And they had to go, huh?
They're not the only thing that has to go.
What do you mean? No. He's not gunning for the Greg man.
Look, he's not interested in daycare or our personal lives or anything. That's a quote.
Swell.
Look, if you don't want to live on his bad side, and believe me, you don't, you will get Gregory out of here. Fast.
Smile.
How about a movie marathon this weekend?
Really? There are so many flicks I haven't seen yet.
Yeah, well, that sounds good, but let's take it one day at a time, okay?
I won't push him.
Mom, aren't my friends cool?
Everyone's so fond of you, Tommy.
Well, he certainly kept everybody's spirits up around here.
Once they chow down your chocolate chip brownies, you'll be on their A-list, too. I wrote my mom into making a batch for the chemo kids.
Yeah, you remember when you made a batch for the Cub Scout pack meeting?
Yeah, we ate them before the awards ceremony. And it was so hot that the chips melted and got all over our hands and faces.
And your uniforms.
And the flag.
And Mr. Barnes was so mad at me.
You know, I have a feeling the head nurse is hunting for you right now.
Hi.
Hi, come in.
What's this? What's going on here?
The music hoodlums are moving out. My choice.
What are you talking about? That's your only source of income.
I don't care. I had to do it. I couldn't stand it anymore. All that
All right.
guacamole in the bathtub.
You know, I
just
don't know
couldn't
when
take
we're
it.
going to get your money back. You know, it could be sooner, it could be later. Anytime.
But we're going to get it back, plus compensation for all the
Yeah,
pain and
okay.
suffering that Harry
No,
caused me,
don't
right?
get greedy, and we might.
We will. We have
Listen,
to.
the only way we're going to get your money back is if we let Harry scam you one more time. Now, he thinks that he's going to be scamming you, but you are going to be scamming him.
Great.
There's only one little problem.
What?
Well, it's just as illegal as what he did to you.
You're against babies?
Dean and Jenna can barely support themselves. Their careers haven't even gotten off first base.
So what?
What planet do you live on, Kevin? All a baby is going to do is slow them down and probably get them off the track permanently.
Well, it's a good thing it's their decision, not yours.
Oh, what, you want a baby now? You just barely let me into your
Look,
life.
I found that there's a lot more room in here than I thought. I'd welcome a baby.
You are certifiable. You know that you would hate being tied down.
Well, I don't think of it that way. Lorna, I have spent a lot of time thinking about the kind of father I want to be.
Kevin, you and I both know what kind of lives these children have who come into the world too soon. Would you really want to bring a baby into the world to suffer like that?
No. I'd do it to make up for all the things I've never had.
Oh, that's beautiful.
My child would know what it means to be loved and wanted. He or she would never have to worry or wonder how that felt.
That's very touching, little brother. Now, how would you handle the sibling rivalry when baby number 2 shows up?
Still get the feeling that you're hiding something, Spencer.
Now remember, neither one of my boys has taken a bride yet. This is the first for me, Amanda.
Uh-huh.
Hey. Oh, Amanda, hi. I'm glad I caught you. Can I talk to you for a minute?
I guess so.
Great. Hello, Spencer.
Hello, Paulina. I understand KBAY is planning a program at Grant and Vicky's wedding. Now, please feel free to call me if you need anything, all right?
Thank you. That's very kind of you.
Well, I'll say goodbye to you, beautiful Corey ladies. I'll keep in touch, Amanda.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Why is Spencer being so nice?
Father of the groom? I don't know.
Yes. Hey, listen, can I pick your brain a minute about that book you're doing? We need some information. Oh, thank you. On this TV special that we're doing.
I'm afraid I don't really have any information that you don't already know. I mean, everything I have so far is either family history or Grant's political career.
Yeah, well, Sloan wants a tie-in. Did you ever find any of those pictures?
No. Grant said that his father destroyed them all.
You know, I told Sloan that. She didn't believe me. There's got to be something that you have that we could be using, that could be helpful.
I can't think of anything, Paulina.
That witch.
Excuse me?
Sloan is desperate to make me look bad. She's giving me assignments that I can't possibly finish.
Why would she do that?
She wants to get rid of me, Amanda. She wants to frustrate me into quitting. But I'm on to her, and I won't.
So why don't you talk to my mother about it?
Sloan has told everyone that I'm on the set because of nepotism. That would only prove her theory. I've got to work with her or leave, Amanda. She's my boss.
That's tough.
Yeah. Meanwhile, she's always praising Jake and dragging him aside for private conferences.
She's after Jake?
Big time, and Jake is playing right into her hands. But no longer. No way.
I'm done.
Hey, did you get your medicine?
All set. Here's my new
Let's see what we got here. Hey, they're cutting your way back.
Isn't it awesome?
I couldn't hardly believe it. I made Dr. Beckett show me Tommy's chart.
We've been waiting for this day for a long time, huh?
They told me you were about to leave.
I just got the all clear again.
Well, that's wonderful news.
Hey, you keep this up, and that tutor of yours is going to be history.
Right now, even school doesn't sound so bad.
Are you sure he doesn't have a fever?
No way. No fever, no bruises.
Hey, you know this calls for a major celebration. What do you feel like doing?
Something far out. Something I miss this summer.
You name it.
Let's have a cookout right now.
It's January. We'll freeze.
No, we don't have to eat outside, but we can certainly grill hot dogs and burgers and ribs. And...
Hey, my mouth is watering already.
Dad, will you make your secret sauce? IW hasn't tasted it.
Well, if we can find some charcoal, I think I could rig up something.
IW, you come, right?
Well, yeah, I'll try, but I have got a lot of work on my desk.
Make her come.
Tommy, Mrs. Wheeler's a very busy woman. She can't just leave her job when she wants.
Why not? She's his own boss.
We'd like you to come, Iris. Come on, give us a couple hours.
Thanks, Hank. I'll try.
Great. Well, come on, let's get to the grocery store.
Hey, do you think we'll find any corn on the cob?
Don't feel pressured, Iris. We'll understand if you can't make it.
What is this doing here?
Shh. Gregory, he's asleep.
What? If Dr. Spader finds out about this, he's going to have a cow. He did 15 minutes on keeping the rules and not making any exceptions, and he made me his hatchet person.
I am almost finished with rounds. As soon as I'm done, I'll get Gregory out of here so that neither one of us getting demerits.
Okay, look, thank you. I'm sorry. I hate to even ask.
Look, Kelsey, just let the guy flex his muscles. I mean, everything will calm down once he gets used to us.
You think so, huh? Wait. Here. These are for you. Compliments of Dr. Spader. He wants you to fill out the questionnaire for him on surgical costs. Oh, and he wants it by tomorrow.
You're joking.
Not at all. But, hey, maybe after this, things will calm down.
How long were you standing there eavesdropping?
Well, you guys look like you're having a serious conversation. I didn't want to bust it
It was a
up.
private conversation.
Sounded like a lecture to me. Since when did you become an expert on family values?
What are you doing here?
I asked him to be here, Kevin.
Well, this is incredible.
Yeah, well, she wanted me to come up with some ideas for Dean's video, and I'm delivering, all right?
All right, well, let's just see them, all right?
Okay, I came up with a whole new concept here, all right? It's pretty rough, but I see this as a series of tight, short pieces.
How short?
15, 20 seconds. Listen, we don't want to tie into any one song. We want to focus on Dean's style and his music. I mean, shots of him composing, behind the piano, gritty cinema verite stuff, and we can plug that into TV shows and clubs, and we can get the people talking about it.
All right, yeah, great. I think I'd like to see it. Can you get me some storyboards?
You'll get them. Listen, I'd like to follow Dean around for a couple days. You know, get some footage of him at home, get a piece of the real Dean.
I don't think it's a very good angle. You know, he comes alive on stage.
Trust me, Lorna, I can make this work.
Well, why don't you get me some storyboards?
Lorna, the guy is shy 1 minute, he's got a big ego the next. We can make that work.
Think about it,
Makes him more
Jay.
accessible.
Stop pressuring her.
Listen, I need something concrete here, okay? I don't need a sales pitch.
You're right. I'll work up some storyboards, and we can use them when you're ready.
That's the way I like to work.
That's the way we'll do it.
Hey, Jake, are you sure a video will fit into your busy life?
Why do you ask?
Well, I hear Sloan Wallace is keeping you hopping over at KBAY.
Oh, is that right? What, Kevin, do you have your spies working?
No, I couldn't be bothered. But I do hear things. Like you're her lackey.
I am my own man. Sloan knows
I
that.
hear she's too intelligent to be used.
Nobody's that intelligent, Kevin. Not even me. Ow. One word on that kid chit-chat. If you all decide to get in the baby business, well, Lorna, you've got your work cut out for you.
Why is that, Jake?
Well, ask Kevin. He knows.
Thanks. Amanda, I feel like such a complete hypocrite. One part of me wants to still knock Sloan's socks off, and yet the other part of me wants to rip her head off.
You better be careful. You don't want to lose your job. Or your man. And it seems like Sloan has her hands on both.
You mean claws?
Yeah. Although it seems you've been staying a step ahead of her.
Well, I was until she put the moves on Jake. That completely threw me. I even dumped champagne on her New Year's Eve.
Oh, no.
Don't worry, it didn't even faze her.
You know, it would seem to me that Sloan is going to do what she wants regardless. The question is, do you trust Jake?
I know he loves me.
Paulina, you just have to believe that what you have is strong enough to withstand all the predators.
You're right. You're right, and I never should have told you how to do this.
Oh, you and Matt both got on my case. But I realize that I can't be blaming Sam's career for all the problems that we have.
Amanda, I know it might seem like it's taking over.
Oh, it just seems at times that what Sam has alone when he's singing is more important to him than what we have together.
Don't let it be.
I don't know how to stop it. So what I've decided to do is I'm just gonna work on my book and be more independent.
Amanda, you're avoiding each other.
Paulina, we are already so far apart. We hardly know each other anymore.
Then start talking, and fast.
And what about you?
I'm all talked out. But as far as Sloan goes, it's time for action.
Look, Dr. Spader does not want to hear that you're going to take Mr. Josephson's blood in a few minutes. The patient is waiting, and so is the lab. Great. Another smiling face.
Oh, I see you're cracking the whip already, Kelsey.
Uncle Spencer.
Is keeping the nurses in line part of your new job?
Well, my new job is whatever Dr. Spader decides it is.
Now tell me, how does the new title feel?
Well, I don't know why they bothered calling me assistant to the chief of staff. Hatchet woman would have been more like it.
No, come on, Kelsey. You know that assistants always get stuck with the dirty work.
I am working for Attila the Hun.
Now, come on, be patient. Just give it some time.
Oh, that's not a bad idea. In about 2 weeks, everyone who doesn't already hate me will.
Now, that won't happen. I know you. You can take whatever this Dr. Spader dishes out. He's probably just testing you.
I am so sick of proving myself, Uncle Spencer.
And you make me proud every time you do.
Yeah, well, it makes me furious.
Now, just keep your temper in check. You know, you fought too hard to let anyone bully you out of this position.
Yeah, who knew this would be what I was fighting for?
Don't tell me you're still not happy.
Iris, don't start, okay? Just don't start.
Oh, I don't know. I think you could show a little bit of gratitude, dear. After all, he did turn this hospital upside down to get this promotion.
Well, what Kelsey got was what she earned.
But she's still complaining.
Why are you on the warpath, Iris? Did somebody kick your poodle?
Ah, this looks good. There we go. A bit of that.
Hey, Tom, you want to taste that sauce over there? I want to make sure that Kent's Killer Kick Butt barbecue sauce still packs a wallop here. What do you think, huh?
It's the same.
Yeah, it's the same. You think we could still conquer the galaxies with this recipe? Tom?
I guess so. Hey, do you think IW will be here?
How could she turn down an invite from you?
IW's the head honcho, and she'll show her face all over the hospital. But she still has to eat.
Hey, I'm sure it's just as important for her to be here, okay?
Well, could you go give her a buzz? I mean, just to make sure she got the right time and everything.
You got it. I'm sure she's on her way. Let's see. Yeah, could you tell me when Mrs. Wheeler left, please?
They put me on hold. You want to listen to some elevator music? Huh?
You know, maybe I did need you tonight. But when I got up to your penthouse, you were too busy serving champagne and caviar to all those phony rich snobs. Talking about tax shelters and wearing diamond tie pins and solid gold watches that cost more than I'm making a year.
Look, I know my loss will not be as great as yours, but we are going through this together. Whatever you think.
Hey, since when did we become an item, huh? I don't even know you. Tonight proved that.
Not until we've had this out. Would you look at me? Don't you know I care about you?
You care about Tommy.
Right now. I care about you.
Come inside and cry with us. Because without you, we're not really a family.
Hello? 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 They hung up.
Gosh, Tom, she wasn't there.
Maybe that means she's on her way.
Yeah, probably. Look, I forgot to buy some chips when we were at the store. You think you can man the grill here?
Just call me the barbecutioner.
You are the barbecutioner, okay? I'll be right back.
Hi. Hi, Mom.
Smells good. Is it ready yet?
It won't be ready till Dad's back.
Well, where'd he go?
He said something about getting some chips.
Well, we could start celebrating without the chips.
No, we can't. We're gonna wait for Dad and IW.
You're not seriously thinking about working with Jake again?
Sure I am. If Dee and I get that far, Jake came up with some brilliant concepts.
Look, his attitude hasn't improved.
Oh, I don't real. You have a problem with my working with Jake.
Well, listen, I can understand you giving Dean a second chance. But Jake?
Am I supposed to be the good little girlfriend and help you hate him?
He only cares about himself, Lorna.
So what? He does his job well.
So far.
I know how to watch my own back. And Jake happens to be the best video director in Bay City.
Well, I never said he wasn't talented. I said he was a sleaze.
I've seen worse, believe
Look, he never puts his energy into anything but scams. My antenna went up as soon as I saw him acting sincere.
Lady Killer happened to be a very legit project. Now, has it ever occurred to you that maybe Jake is trying to turn himself around?
He's still a hustler. He's just moving into the next league.
He's also your brother. Can't you just cut him a break?
The last time I did that, I almost ended up with a life sentence, Lorna.
Oh, my God. He was there when you needed him,
Look,
okay?
Jake didn't think twice about tearing my life apart. Now, it just makes me crazy to think you're going to be relying on him for anything.
I can see that. However, it is still my call.
Fine. You just let me know what areas of your life I can be involved in.
Why are you behaving like this? Is it because I didn't get all warm and fuzzy when you mentioned...
You're shutting me out!
You may share my life, Kevin. You may not control it.
I want more and more of you, and you just keep putting up these walls.
This is who I am, and I will not lose myself.
Well, you see, that is where we differ. I want to lose myself with you, Lorna. And then I want to discover myself and you all over again.
Come on, Donna, it's only for a couple of hours, and you and Gregory are old pals. Look, you know that I wouldn't ask, but it's an emergency.
I know that, but I can't sit with him today, John. I'm sorry I have to say no to both of you, but the wedding is just around the corner, and Matthew and I have an impossibly tight schedule.
Doing what?
Well,
It's
it's
personal.
business.
Right. Okay, yeah, well, whatever.
Listen,
I know
John,
this is
why
not
don't
your
you take
problem.
Gregory over to my mother's house? Allie's there with Helen.
You don't think that she would mind?
No, they'd both love it.
Listen, I wouldn't impose, but I really am desperate.
No problem. He'll have a blast, and I'll call ahead. Let her know you're coming.
Great. Thanks so much. And good luck with whatever it is that you're concocting.
Thank you, Matthew.
Thank
It's
you.
Let him know
lovely.
I'm coming, will you?
John, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. This is such a bad time. Bye, darling.
Thanks, Donna.
Bye. So, tell me, what exactly are you planning?
To get your life back on track, that's what you want, right?
What I want is to get my money back from that pocket weasel, Harry.
Okay, well, then listen to me, and I'll tell you what
I'm
we're gonna
listening,
do.
and all I hear so far is that I'm supposed to become some kind of a criminal or something.
No, listen. What we're planning to do is illegal. But it's not going to be a problem unless you get caught.
Unless I get caught?
Mm-hmm.
What about us?
Well, you're going to have to execute this yourself, you know, pretty much.
Well, what if I can't? What if Harry figures out what I'm trying to do?
He's not going to blow the whistle on you unless he wants to spend time in the big house himself.
Oh, you better be right about this.
Wait, this is free advice. Free advice. There's no guarantees here, okay?
Well, anything is better than the life I'm leading right now. So just tell me what to do.
Okay, well, it's simple. You just offer the apartment to Harry to sell it to him.
What?
What do you mean, what? It's going to take a little maneuvering, but this
Would
can
you
work.
like to explain to me how I'm supposed to do that?
No. The less you know, the better.
Matthew, this is my home. This is my whole identity
I know,
we're talking about.
but I don't want you
here.
telegraphing. I don't want you changing my plan, improving it.
Better be
No,
a big
no.
payoff for
Listen,
me.
you were gonna do it my way or no way, and there's gonna be a payoff. Now you just act your part and let me do the paperwork, okay?
Well, I don't have any choice since you're not telling me anything.
That's right. Don't worry. Now listen, I gotta go.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's really all you're going to tell me?
That's it. You don't need to know anymore. Oh, listen, by the way, get a little cozy with Roger Jackson again. We're gonna have to drop in on him. And I will be in touch with instructions for you, my dear.
Matthew?
Leave that there. Listen, we're gonna get Harry to pay. Don't worry.
How? Never dreamed I would be penniless. Bowing and scraping to those musical parasites. I'm just glad Michael isn't here to see any of this. Oh! Carl!
Stop fretting, Bella. It's ruinous to the complexion. Do I see a couple of new wrinkles?
How did you get in here?
All the locks and chains in the world couldn't keep me away from you, Bella. Come on, let's play. It's been a long time. Give us a kiss, and then we've got work to do.